Podcast. Let's go. Let's get into it. Happy Juneteenth. Going live. What's up? All right. What's up? What's up? BJ's Podcast going live. Let's get into it. Happy Juneteenth. What's up? What's up? What's up? Let's go. Let's go. Where y'all at? Mama back. Yep. Get y'all time. Get your juice. Happy Juneteenth, y'all. Let's go. Got my water. Gotta have my water. Let's go. Let's get it. Hey. Happy Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth. Let's go. Let's go. BJ's Podcast. Let's go. Get into it. Happy Juneteenth, y'all. Jam with me, groove with me. Let's go. Let's go. Hey. I got some stuff to talk about. Hey. Me and sunshine. Me and sunshine. Let's go. Me and sunshine. Let's go. I see my sister just chimed in. I'm gonna wait for a few more people. Let's go. Happy Juneteenth. Our day of free-ish. Because we never really free of it. Let's go. Hey. I got my juice. Where's yours? Waiting on a few more people. Let's go. BJ's Podcast. Hey. I see y'all coming in. Let's go. Hey. BJ's Podcast. Jam with me now. Get groovy now. Hey. Bop. Let's go. Everything Irie, baby. Hey. Where your water at? Let's go, y'all. I'm gonna wait on a few more people. Hey. Let's get into it. Whoa. Hey. Happy Juneteenth, y'all. Where my juicy babies at? Oh, whoa. Few more people. And I'm waiting. Y'all know how y'all do me every time I get started. And then you'll come in the middle and be like, what I miss? Let's go. All right. What's up, my juicy babies? Welcome to BJ's Podcast tonight. Thank you for joining in. Thank you. Happy Juneteenth to everyone. How's everybody doing? You know I'm juicy. I come with the juice. Get your juice. I got fruit in mine. I'm doing a little bougie tonight. Whatever. I deserve it. I wanted you to get your juice. Get your juice. I'll wait. We don't get dehydrated on this show, baby. BJ's Podcast. Come on, mama back in the building. Let's go. We got some things to talk about. I'm going to talk about Juneteenth for a little bit. And then I'm going to go into, my microphone tripping. I'm going to go into Juneteenth a little bit. And then I'm going to go further into, some other things. I'm going to start it off with Juneteenth. And then I'm sorry, baby. And then I'm going to work my way with some other information. So how about that? That sound good? Get some adjustments going here. So, hold on, y'all. Give me one quick second. One quick second, guys. Some little technical things going on. But mama got it. You best believe mama got it. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming. Because I can't talk to y'all and find my mic ain't right. So, but anyway, like I said, we got some things to talk about. We got some topics to discuss. So, like I was saying, happy Juneteenth. So we got some topics to discuss. So anyway, y'all, thank you for joining in the BJ's podcast. Happy Juneteenth. So what I want to get into tonight is, first off, like I said, happy Juneteenth. Let's talk about that for a minute. I wonder how many of you all really know about Juneteenth, what it symbolizes, what it represents, why it's so important for us, why people are having parades and things like that. And I just want y'all to understand it's not just like a day off of work. Well, some people was off, some people weren't. It was, it's not just a day off of work. 1865 is a year of importance. 1865, they say that is our year of freedom. But I say that's the year that we are free-ish. We're not actually free. Because as we know, we always got to be 2 steps ahead of the game. We don't get the same rights and respect a lot of times on our jobs and in our careers when people are of a different race than us. I mean, let's just be honest. It's some things that's still going on. Absolutely, sis. Absolutely. It's some things that's still going on. My sister said we'll never be free. And basically that, and that's what they want. It's just like, it's always your word against theirs. They're even, and don't get me wrong. It's some great people out there of another race. It's people I know they fall in love with people of another race and all of that. But, I mean, we still got to be real and know that racism is still very real and prevalent and it's still around and it still exists. So to act like that it don't exist just because you got friends of another race or because you're involved with somebody of another race, that don't mean that racism goes away. And just because you married to somebody of another race or with somebody of another race, that, and I can't stand when I hear people say, I don't see color. How the hell you don't see color? Are you blind? Don't lie to me. Do not lie to me. Because if you didn't see color, how the hell you're an interracial couple? Don't play games with me. Don't do that. I don't see color. Don't. I don't like it. I don't like it. Talk to somebody else. Get somebody else to do it because I'm not falling for it. I'm not falling for it. So, but it's okay if you are a person that love people for who they are in spite of their color. That's different. But to say you don't see color, stop playing with me. You know a difference between if you with Tyrone or if you with Matthew. If you with James or if you with Jim. I'm just saying, let's not play this game. You know what I'm talking about? So it's okay because okay, I'll watch it. So it's just it's important, you know what I'm saying, to know that. And I'm not disputing interracial relationships. I've dated people outside my race. I'm not saying that at all. But my thing is, if you're going to do that, still appreciate, hey Tasha baby, thank you for tuning in to BJ's podcast. I love all my juicy babies that's coming in. Y'all say hi to Sunshine. Put some sunshines in the comments and the likes and stuff now. My girl be holding it down. But my whole thing is that if you're going to date outside of your race, still know who you are as a person. That's why I never like when people used to try to give my kids dowels when they was little and they weren't black. I'm just being honest. Because how can my child appreciate another race or something else if they don't appreciate their own race first? It's nothing wrong with having dowels of diversity at all. None at all. I'm huge on diversity. But we cannot put the diversity spectrum in there until we teach our children, love you first. It's okay that your hair is kinky. It's okay that you have coils. It's okay that your hair is not like hers. It's okay that you're different, or it's okay that your skin is darker than hers. It's okay that your lips are full. It's okay that your nose is different. So until you start teaching them those things, don't introduce them to nothing else. Then once you do that, that's when you navigate and bring in love yourself and say, okay, let me teach you about these other races. If every other race was doing that, a lot of racism would be gone. That's the problem with a lot of people. When you got people like that that's insecure with themselves and not happy with themselves, that's why it's easy for them to mess with other people and other races. So this is not just a black thing. This needs to be across the world thing. Teach your children to love themselves first. Be honest with them. Let them know that what they're naturally born with is okay. They were not made by mistake. It's okay that you don't look like the girl next door, or if you don't look like so-and-so across the street, or the little girl that's sitting next to you in class. Because we know children can be cruel. And so if you don't look a certain way, if you're not dressed a certain way, or what have you, they have a tendency to think, okay, look at that little nappy-head, dark-skinned girl. Oh, look at that little light-skinned girl with them, Lord, look at her. Her hair ain't long. How she light-skinned, her hair ain't long. Stupid stuff. So teach your children to love themselves. I've been working in education a long time, and I know this to be true. I've worked around other educators because a child didn't look a certain way. They ignored them. They didn't want to be around them. They didn't treat them the same as the child that they thought was pretty, beautiful, or handsome. Been there. And I checked them type of teachers. I've done it before because they're stupid to me. I know what it's like to be a student in a classroom where, a teacher love you and brag on you and all that. But I also know what it's like to be, the one that's frowned upon. And I'm going to be honest. Out of all the years I've went to high school, I'm talking about school, period. It's maybe one or two people in administration that I can say out of all the years I've been in school where I can say they were influencing my life. And some of them weren't even teachers. So, hey, honey, thank you for tuning in. Okay, I got a great question here. So, Mario says, does that leave a door open for bigotry within other races, including black race? What are you speaking? What are you asking me? You talking about for us when I said, which part? Were you talking about me talking about teaching about your race, or appreciating who you are as a person, or kind of let me know what you talking about, which part of the conversation, because I didn't, went into some other things, and then I can answer your question. Thank you, baby. Thank you. You're so sweet. But that's a great question, though. I want to know exactly. Okay. Yeah. So when you saying, so basically you saying, when I was like, love yourself first before you start teaching about other races, I don't think that necessarily opened up anything to bigotry. I think that teaches them to love yourself first. And when you appreciate who you are, then it's easy for you to love someone else. I think. Then once you teach them to love, and I'm just going off of what I know. And once you love yourself and appreciate who you are as a person, knowing you're okay to be you, then it's more acceptable for you to be like, oh, okay, so-and-so. Okay, I can appreciate who you are. Maybe you didn't come from America. I can appreciate my friend that's Indian, or my friend that's from China, or things like that. Because here's the thing. Every culture and every race has dealt with something that's very horrific to their race or their culture. The disadvantage with our culture is we're the only one that hasn't been liberated. Everybody else gets the respect or honor because of what they've been through, which is horrible. No race should have gone through horrific things that they're going through. I'm not saying that. But we are the only ones that are still going through a lot of the bigotry and a lot of the racism and a lot of the downfalls and not getting paid what we deserve on jobs, getting shot down in the streets by the police, things to that nature. But the more sad part is that it's getting to the point, it ain't even a race thing no more, because I see us do worse to each other than the other color. Hold on, y'all. Example, for white man said it's okay to be white. It's first. Don't teach exactly how to deal with other people. I understand what you're saying, but my thing is, but if I'm a white mama and I know I feel exactly where you're coming from. My thing is, but when you do things in love and not in hate, because kids aren't born to hate. They are taught to hate. So even if I am a white mama and I have a white child, thank you, baby, thank you. I'm trying to get it out there. So if I'm a white mama and I have a white child, yeah, I'm still gonna teach my white daughter, hey, you're beautiful, you're a beautiful white girl. Love yourself, love who you are, but at the same time, loving who you are, that's the problem, because a lot of people not loving and appreciating who they are. You know, and letting that child know God doesn't make mistakes. Yeah, I love my beautiful white daughter, but with me saying this to you, know that there's other beautiful people out there that don't look like you. There's other beautiful girls out there that's not the same color as you. So know to love yourself and know that you're okay being you. But once you know you're okay being you, it's okay for you to love other people. So that's what I'm saying. And not to teach them, hey, just because you this, you the best and nothing else. No. Learn to love you first, and then it's easy for you to love other people. I mean, because that's how I was raised. I was raised in diversity. I was raised around listening to different music. I listen to all types of music. That's just like, let's just say if I adopt a white son and I'm black, I'm his mama. And I've had other races of children be up under me and love on me and say I'm their mama. The last school I was working at, this one girl in particular, she always stayed up under me. A white girl, that's my baby still to this day. And even if I had adopted a white kid, an Asian kid, or whatever, I'm going to teach them, you amazing just the way you are. Love you. And I still do want to do that. I want to adopt children from different races. Love you, baby. Love that Indian who you are. Love that white boy that you are. Love that Asian boy that you are. Because when you teach them that they are okay being them, they won't have all that hate on them where they can't appreciate other people that's not like them. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I was saying basically. Okay, I just understand people don't teach, but right, both sides of the spectrum, and you did, yeah, and you absolutely right. You're right, and that's my whole point, that people don't teach, and that's my topic. And you hit it right there, nail on the head. That's my main thing. I miss you too, baby. I love you. Thank you for joining in the BJ's podcast. But Mario, you are absolutely right. That's the problem. They not teaching both sides of the spectrum. See, you got some of them that's just teaching love you and don't teach them to love nobody else. Or you got them teaching them hate them, hate the other side. You can't do that. Why are we teaching hate to the youth anyway? This is why we got these babies going in shooting up these schools. Y'all have to pay attention to your children. Let them know that they're great being them. And to be honest, a lot of times when people run these hate groups and different things, they're not even paying attention to their own families and their children and seeing the monsters that they're creating within their household. Because they so busy going against what they consider the ops or people that's against them, the antagonists, instead of looking in, starting charity at home. Now, here's the other part of that is that's rather sad to me. With us knowing this and knowing that they always had this plan to be against us and to come against us and everything, it's even more sad to me. It's like you expect that from them, from some people like that, and I try not to, think like that. But it's even more sad to me when our own people, we do it to each other and we're worse. Yes. That would be my job. That would be my job. And I'm going to touch on that in a minute after I finish this point. That's you bring up some good stuff and I love it. So yeah, and my thing is, it's just a respect thing. It's just a respect thing across the board. That's all. That's it and that's all. And it's like, and it'd be so, thank you for tuning in to BJ's podcast. I love my juicy babies. And my thing is, it's so more hurtful and make you so much more angry when it's your own people. I'm talking about even something as minute, and I can't even say it's minute because that affects your household. Even if you working with somebody that's black in your same race on your job, and they always looking to hate on you. They always looking for your downfall. They always looking for you to mess up. And you could be a straight good employee and you putting your work in and you trying to put in for your family and provide for your family and everything. But you always got that one that's the same color as you. And they like, dang, I can't wait till she mess up. I'm ready to go to HR. Yep, it has. And that's sad. I'm ready to go to HR and snitch on this person. I'm ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, even stuff like that. snitching, all that. And I know a lot of people like, don't snitch, this, that, and the other. I don't believe in it. I really don't. Now, if it's a thing where it's the elderly people and it's people that's not a part of their life and all of that, okay, you got the right to tell the police whatever's going on. You know what I'm saying? But if you getting into their life in them streets and you knew what it was and you did this with me, what are you in it for? What are you in it for? This is not your thing. So if you already know that all they got to do is give you a McDonald's meal or give you a KFC meal and you ready to give your homeboy life for a KFC meal and you can't sit there and do that time, then don't get involved. That's why I don't get involved in stuff like that. Stop doing it. Like all that, we so quick to turn on each other. Or even when it comes to, and I'm touching on all attributes because everything, all of us ain't criminal and all that. I'm just touching on different things that I know that, you know, everybody, and we ain't the only race that do that to each other. Everybody done done it. Everybody cross each other in every race. But I'm speaking on what I know. And my thing is like, stop getting involved. Exactly. Right. All that stupid stuff. And stop glorifying y'all kids to be in street life and hood life and then want to cry at the funeral. If you know you can't be in all that fully, which is stupid, don't get involved. When do we look out for each other? It used to be a time you couldn't disrespect the women or the children. Now mothers don't even care. They shooting kids, they shooting the women, they taking fathers away from the homes. Black family steady breaking up. Like, ooh, let me sip my juice. Like, what's going on, y'all? What happened to us loving each other? What happened to, Miss Johnson rent? Miss Johnson rent don't even know she gonna pay her rent. She about to get evicted. And they used to throw them rent parties. They weren't talking about them. Well, you know, Miss Johnson couldn't pay her rent, so, you know, we threw her a little rent party. That's not what we do. We help each other. We supposed to be building corporations with each other. We supposed to be growing with each other. And then, Mario, you brought up some earlier, so if I was to adopt a child of another race, would I make sure that they know their culture? Absolutely. Absolutely. Because that's my job as their parent. So even if I was to get blessed and say I get a child from Bangladesh or something, that's my job to study, to read, to get in contact with people, or even if I got on social media and say, hey guys, I'm looking for some people in Bangladesh. I got this beautiful child coming into my life. Tell me some things that I need to know. I think that's very important. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, systematically we win. And then the thing is, systematically, yes, we've been getting destroyed. This has been a plan. It's been a thing. So let's talk about this for a minute. Let's talk about some of the major devastations that has happened to our culture while we had to start over and why our race is different from others. Not that I'm making excuses, not that we're not intelligent, not that we're not smart, not that we're not creative, because a lot of us were naturally born with this. Our gene pool is so amazing with us as black people. It's beyond me. Black women are the only women that have the Eve gene. Do your research, look it up. I'm telling you, this is real. So my thing is, it's so sad. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about this first. We were taken from Africa as kings and queens, right? Brought into slave ship. And then let's bring it up. They destroyed Black Wall Street. So we done went from Africa. You destroyed our riches and land. We don't know who of our ancestors that was over there that was setting up something for the later generation, for the next generation, for the next generation. We don't know what royalties that we had from that, where we wouldn't have to work as much and wouldn't have to go through as much. That was destroyed. You took that from us. Then you turn around. We came up again, because you can't keep us down. We came up again, and what happened? Black Wall Street. They blew that up. They bombed that. Okay? Now, let's move up. Now we got it. You know what I'm saying? The police, every time you turn around killing one of our babies in the street. We got to teach our kids about when the police and stuff pull you over. We got to pray that they make it home. And you're right. I was going to talk about that on welfare. Then, so you did that. So yeah, let me backtrack that. You're right. I knew it was one I was missing. Another one I was missing. So we go from Africa. You took us from our land, where we were kings and queens, royalty, just running things. Black Wall Street, where we had businesses. You destroyed that. So whoever our ancestors was from there, whatever our family that was coming from that to pass down to us, that's gone. Then, so you take that from us, right? But you know what? Let's do this. Roosevelt get in office. So let me help them out. Let me get welfare. Let me get food stamps. Let me get that out there. But we took everything from you, but we nice enough to give you this. I mean, not Roosevelt, Kennedy. We nice enough to give you this. Be thankful that we giving you the welfare. But in order for you to get the welfare, you better not have that black man in that home. I better come in this house and see that you really poor and that you really need us and that you damn near begging. Exactly. That you damn near begging and pleading, groveling on your knees that you need us. So take that black man about that house, and I just want to see you and these kids suffering. How sick and sad is that? How sick and sad is that? So you mean to tell me they done stripped us of all of this? You done stripped us of all of this. And you still got black men that rape little black girls. You got black women that molest and rape black boys. You get black boys that's raped. You get people that you want to put them on the stroll. You want to do this. You want to be disrespectful. You want to rob each other. We want to kill each other. We want to do this. We can't even honor and keep our black home together. We steady coming against each other instead of growing together and say, you know what? We the only race that do that. Don't put our money together. Come together and say, hey, let's make this happen. Let's do this. Let's build a business. You know what? Me and my sister Lisa was talking about this the other day. Let me get a sip of this juice. We was on the way to a funeral. My sister Tanya funeral. Her sister Marilyn just passed. May she rest in heaven. Rest in peace, Marilyn. And yep, absolutely. Absolutely. I'll touch on that in a minute too. You hitting it, baby. You own it. And we was coming and I told her, I said, you know what? Cause it's okay, everybody know I got a best friend. My sister name is Star. Okay? Everybody know that's my sister, that's my best friend. That's that right there. That's my sister. But then I have other sisters as well. So I got one that's in the group right now. Her name Tiffany. I got sisters like because of relationships and things that we've been through. What's up, Tyrone? Thanks for joining BJ's podcast. Because things that we've been through and the bond that we have gives you a sisterhood. So I got 3 sisters that I'm with. Exactly. You know, that's my sis all day since 8 years old. Star, flat out, right. So, but I got my other 3 sisters, Tanya, Lisa, LaDonna. If I'm not with Star, I'm with them. So, them, my girl, we tight, we got a bond, like, you know, I go on trips and we do all type of stuff. I'm kicking with them, whatever. So, me and Lisa, on the way to my sister Tanya's sister's funeral. Marilyn, like I said, may she rest in peace. Marilyn, baby, was one of a kind, life of the party, everything. Love Marilyn. She's really gonna be missed. But anyway, as we were talking about like when you start a business. I said, Lisa, say the 4 of us start a business and we say, okay, you put your money in, you put your money in. Let's see this, let's get this going, right? I said, the business can pop off with us 4. I said, so, and your brother and sister, you so silly. But my thing is, I said, you know what to be messed up? Where to mess up at? Say if we want to bring another 4 black other women, right? And I'm so serious, and I'm not even trying to be funny. Say if we bring another 4 black other women, that's where the problem gonna come in at. That's where the problem gonna come in at. Not so much because they're black or because they're women, because sometimes, depending on the women now, it can happen. Because there's women out here doing it that's black and running corporations and businesses. But sometimes it's sad to say that you can have a solid foundation with a one group, and you be like, oh, we doing so good, we want to ooze this out to other women. And then you could bring another group of women in, and it could be one of those in that group could see how close you all are and be like, oh, you dare be close. You dare be close, so let me start stirring up something in the pot. Let me start saying something about this person. Let me tell you something. Whenever you got somebody in the group that's on some negative BS and they want to start coming to you on some negative stuff, and you know they on something negative, cut that ish off. Start holding people accountable for their actions. It's okay as an adult to say that you messed up. It's okay as an adult to say, dang, I didn't get this right this time. It's okay to say you tripped. But to just go on and keep doing the foolishness that you're doing and keep being stupid like that and keep being immature and keep acting like a kid and you supposed to be grown. And then for your group and your circle of people to know you being a fool and know you being silly and don't hold you accountable. We got to stop doing that. This is why businesses fail. This is why corporations fail. Because everybody want to do the microwave system, the get rich quick scheme, to hurry up and do this, do that, do that, do that. When do we hold our people accountable? When do you say, hey, bro, you tripping? Hey, sis, let me talk. Sis, you ain't got to do that like that. You see what I'm saying? When do we hold each other accountable for the things that we're doing? You have to take ownership as a black man. You have to take ownership as a black woman. Do you really even know what that means? Let me sip my juice. It is a major concern. Like, it is like, that's one of our biggest downfalls. If we could get past the part of accountability and owning it, we would be so, yes, exactly. We would be so successful. If I trip, tell me I'm tripping. You my sister, you my brother, tell me. But it's a way that you bring stuff to people too. And sometimes that's why people don't want to listen to you, is your delivery. But if we making this money and we trying to get this bread, everybody want to be big dog. How about we all big dogs? That's why we getting this pound together right now. Let's do this dog pound. Let's do this. Ain't no big dog. Ain't no little dogs. How about we all big dogs? Let's make it happen. You know your place, you know your place, you know your place, you know your place. That's why I presented you with this idea. That's why I presented you, because we all big dogs. If I thought you was a little dog, I wouldn't even brought it to you. And it's okay to tell your sister, you look so pretty today. Oh, you are so beautiful. Hey, brother, you smell so good. You are so handsome. And that ain't even got to be the dude you messing with. It could just be that's your bruh. You showing love. I know I'm like that. I'm going to tell you quick. Hey, bro, you doing your thing, bro. You over there being a daddy. You holding it down. We got to look out for each other. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's so sad. And you good, Mario, baby. You say what you need to say. You good. You touching on a lot of good stuff. But see, that's the sad part about that, Mario, for real. The ones that's our real ones, the ones that's usually legit ones, them the ones that's always leaving early. And it's sad. And we need to stop. Oh, and I get really upset with this. Stop having our black men think it's not okay to have emotions. Stop having our black men think it's not okay to feel. You know what I'm saying? Because, and don't get me wrong. I have a son. Don't get me wrong. And as he was coming up, I didn't play a lot of that crying. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. But I did allow him to cry. You see what I'm saying? It's a balance with that. That's why the role as a black man is so important. That's why the role of a black man is so important. Black women, I tell y'all this every time. You cannot raise a boy to be a man. You can raise him to be a decent human being, but you cannot raise a boy to be a man. That's why when I finally settle down and when I get married and everything, which is going to happen, because I know I'm somebody's wife, my whole thing is I can't just jump into a relationship with somebody and say, this is my husband, because what I need to know is that this black man, that this king that's in my life is going to be a great example for my black son. I'm not one of them black mamas that's going to pacify my son either. Let's get that switch. No. We're not doing that. Thank you for joining BJ's podcast. But it's still okay to be a man and cry and let your emotions out. It's okay to say I'm hurting. It's okay to say I'm going through. And if you my man and you my king, oh, I'm about to go there. You my man and you my king, you better know you could cry on my shoulder. You dealing with all that hell out there and all that war, and you steady fighting. You better know when you come back to this throne, this where your peace at. This is where your romance is at. This is where your love is at. This is where your shoulder to crown is at. This is where your coming to these bosoms, baby. I'ma hold you because I know how you are 365. That don't make you less of a man because you hurting. That don't make you less of a man because you going through. Stop having our black men think it is something wrong to hurt. It's something wrong to cry. Real niggas cry. But if they ain't waking up doing it 24/7, oh man, I gotta go to work. Oh man, if he ain't on that, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing the 365. But when that man is really hurting, I'm gonna be there for my king. He ain't gotta share that with the world when he got me. So when he come home, let's get into it. His plate gonna be ready. His drink gonna be ready. This body gonna be ready for you. And not only that, my heart is ready for you. My ears are ready for you. And so is my spirit. You want to know why? Because I believe in him. I'm praying. I'm talking to God. I'm going before him, before my king. I'll already be praying for my future husband. I know God is preparing a place for me and mine. I know I'm wife material. I'm not selling for nothing less. So that don't mean because even though I may be dating her and there, but I know God's preparing a place for me and my husband. And it's still more work to be done and things that I'm gonna have to get on. Thank you, Maury. I appreciate it, baby. Hey guys. Thank you for joining. I see some of my bros chiming in. Some of my real black men that I'm bragging on. It's still some good black men out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm a firm believer of that. And I done had black men have hurt me, mistreated me and everything. But I'm not going to hold, and I'm talking about treating me to the lowest of the low. But I'm not going to hold all my black kings accountable because there's a difference between a peasant and a king. So I'm not going to look at peasant behavior and look at this king and say, oh, that's you too. Nah, baby, that's not how they go. That's not how they go. You're right, Maura. It's still good men. It's still good women out here. We just got to know how to come together, appreciate each other, and say, hey, I love you. I appreciate you. Stop running. And then once God bless you with a good man or a good woman, don't keep seeking and looking and doing all that. Chill out. Chill out. You ain't hitting it in the park every time. You got some nights you gonna fall off and that thing ain't working the way you wanted to. Let's get into it. But you need that good woman that's gonna be like, baby, it's okay tonight, not your night. We'll try again maybe Friday or something. I'm gonna fry you some fish and, I'm gonna talk to you, give you a massage, rub you down. Try again maybe tomorrow. He ain't gonna hit it every time. So I'm talking about grown for real. I ain't talking about this little kitty shit y'all be on. Oh, she bad, dog. I'm gonna have to fuck her and get with her. Damn, girl, he fine. Look at his core. No, I'm talking about real relationship stuff. Beyond you being fine or beyond you being sexy. I mean, I am sexy, though. I mean, so he gotta be ready to come out. But it take more than that. It take more than that. Hell, it ain't enough for you to find a chick with a big behind and stuff. These are like BBLs and snacks. But what do you have to offer? He can give. Don't think because you got that between your legs that's keeping him. He can get that anywhere. Ori said it best, money bag girl. And if I really didn't love Ori like that, baby, money bag. Okay. But all jokes aside, no, I'm serious. She read some good stuff. She said he could get anywhere. He could get sex anywhere. But the thing is, what are you able to do for him besides that? And women, I know y'all gonna get upset when I say this. You know what a lot of our problem is? I ain't gonna even lie. We talk too much. I'm serious. We talk too much. So when we talk too much, it makes it hard for them to listen. A lot of times men have a problem listening and don't have emotional awareness. I'm getting on y'all too. Don't have emotional awareness. And then sometimes, I've been guilty of that myself. And sometimes I have to catch myself. Even in dating. Even if I feel like I'm so right. I have to catch myself sometimes and be like, let me not say that right now. It's a way you can do it. You know what I'm saying? So say for instance, let me give you an example. Say you and your dude chilling, right? And be like, and he'll be like, babe, I think I want to spend $200 on this thing. I was thinking about, yeah, they're listening. They're listening is so important. I was thinking about spending some money on a project or doing something. And then you could tell him, babe, I don't really think that's a good idea. And he'd be like, nah, babe, I'm going to go on and do it. Babe, I don't think that's a good idea. I'm going to go ahead and do it. Babe, I don't think that's... You see what I'm saying? Stuff escalate. And now I'm going to practice what I preach. It's something I got to work on too. Don't get me wrong. But I'm getting so much better. But when you're with the right person, they'll make you see things a different way. But, so let me tell you another way, women, how we can do that. So say, for instance, your man come to you and he say, babe, I want to spend some money on this and you don't think it's a good idea. You could say to him, babe, I don't really think that's a good idea. And he can be like, nah, babe, I'm going to do it. Be like, okay. Well, if you think so, you got to go ahead. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead and do what you do. Your money, however, if you think that's a wise decision, I'm standing beside you. I got your back, but I'm beside you. I got you, baby. So say he go ahead and do it, and it fails. What you do? Do you say, I told you don't do it? That's not what we do, sis. This is what you do. Let me tell you what you do instead of that. That'll save you an argument. Be like, okay, babe, it didn't work out. So would you like to try that idea I brought to you before when you brought it to me? Let's try that and see how that works. And if he can't respect that, and if it's somebody that you know you really trying to be calm and handle stuff in the right way, and he's steady being combative with you, then sis, that ain't the right one. We don't do toxicity. That ain't cute. That ain't cute. That is not cute. But if you know you really got a man that's right, demeaning, and that's what I was ready to say. You don't never strip a man of his manhood. My mama taught me that, and you right, Moriel. That's very demeaning. Very demeaning. And I'm going to tell you another thing where women fail at too. If a man tell you something in private and in secret, and when you get in an argument and you turn around and throw it up in his face, he can never trust you again. He may still be with you physically, but mentally, he's not there with you anymore. He's not. You just ruined everything. You gonna have arguments. You ain't always gonna say peaceful. I'm not saying I always got it like that. Because I could go there. I can. But I never try to do nothing where I know it's gonna hurt somebody's feelings or hurt somebody on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Now, see, I'm going to tell you a pet peeve of mine. I'm very transparent, so I'm going to tell you about me. This is what I need therapy at and where I'm working at. If I really try to come to you on a nice level, and I've said this to you like maybe on a number of occasions, 3 or 4 times, and you dismiss what I'm saying, and you try to override that, and then you try to come to me on some negative stuff, that's what I'm going to need strength from the Lord. Because I'm really about to go there with you. Now you pushing me. I have a strong problem when you take my kindness for weakness. Don't think because I'm coming to you on this level that you get to play with me, though. Don't, then men, y'all got to stop doing that. Don't do that. If you get you a good one and that woman is talking to you with respect and she's loving you and she's honoring you and she's respectful, that don't mean you get over on that woman. That don't mean you like, oh, I got her in my pocket. She's nice to me. She good to me. She feed me and this, that, and the other. And you still going out there and ratchet lane because you still want to see what all the freaks you can get. You better sit your ass down somewhere. Calm your ass down, bruh. Calm the hell down. Turn over the reins sometimes to those good women. Yeah, boo, that's what I'm saying. Like, and I think a lot of times, oftentimes, men get scared of a good woman. Because they've been hurt so many times. They so used to trash. They so used to whatever and accepting of that. And then when you get a good woman, you don't even know what to do. See, they're quick to say that's how women do with good men, which is true. They have daddy issues and things like that. But what about the men? Hurt people, absolutely. What about the men with daddy issues? We always talk about women with daddy issues. What about the men with daddy issues or mommy issues? Because a lot of our men have daddy issues because daddy wasn't around. You see what I'm saying? That's because we here, Mario. We right here. I'm going to have to bring you up on the show one day. I'm going to have to bring you up. Because I got some guests coming up. If you want to be on my guest list, baby, inbox me. And a lot of our black men have daddy issues. Women, you have to know that. And that's the thing. We so used to being in our own. And I honor you, King, for saying that. I honor you for being real and saying that. What you saying to me tonight. Have daddy issues. And a lot of times, ladies, I'm letting you know, that's a lot of times our black men problem, which is what our problem is. Because a lot of times, that's what my issue was. I had daddy issues, but I didn't realize it. I know it now. And I've been married. I was married for 15 years. And if you all are really day ones like that, will be just podcast, you know that I was married 15 years. But I'm going to tell you something. After my divorce, and I still need therapy, but spending time with God and paying attention to certain people and certain podcasts and reading certain books, I came to the awareness to know, even though my ex-husband, he did some things, you know, to push forth the divorce, but I have to take ownership of what I've done as well. I had to realize as time went on that I brought my daddy issues into my marriage. Don't get me wrong, I was a good wife. My ex-husband will still say that to this day. But I brought daddy issues into my marriage. Wish I had a father to teach me how to be a father, because it gets hard when you don't know how to handle certain situations. Wow. Okay, bro. You saying some stuff tonight. Murray, don't try to start having me tear up and cry now. Because I'm a G, but I will do it. I'm a sensitive gangster. And my thing is, but baby, no, seriously, you saying some stuff, and there's some stuff you saying tonight that's going to help somebody else. I'm telling you. A lot of times men don't want to admit that they have daddy issues. They don't. Because he wasn't there. You didn't have him there to help you to teach you how to tie a tie. He wasn't there to tell you when you pee, you need to shake. He wasn't there to tell you when you get your first erection, how they go. It's okay, baby. And I love you for that. And I'm putting my arms around you. You go ahead and get that out. You get that out. That's what this is for. That's what my show is for. For my people. Of all races, all walks of life. This is for my people. You get out whatever you need to get out of this. He wasn't there to show you how to throw the ball around. That hurts a boy. Boys grow into men. So let me share something with my brothers right now. And sisters, let me tell you something. Don't make fun of that man when he cry. Don't make fun of your dude when he cry. Sometimes let that man lay his head on your lap and you rub his head and you just let him have it. Let him have it out. Yeah, it's not the same. Believe me, I know. I know exactly what you're talking about, baby. And to go back on to when I was married, I'm sorry I'm jumping around because it's such a movement that's happening tonight. And I don't hear a lot of people say this, but what I did to my ex-husband, I called him one day and I told him, I said, I want to tell you something. He was like, what's up, Miss B? That's my ex-husband called me because we tight like that. I said, I just wanted to tell you that I'm sorry for whatever I put into the marriage to push the divorce. I'm sorry for bringing my daddy issues to the marriage and expecting you to correct everything and fix everything and be everything that my daddy wasn't. You're not my daddy, you were my husband. So expecting that and putting all them burdens on you and putting all those layers on you and so determined to say, okay, this is going to work. This is going to work. I got to make this work. Instead of focusing on my marriage and my husband, I was more so focusing on that image of that thing of showing that we're a black family that's going to make it. And I put a lot of pressure on him. Now, not that I'm condoning anything that if he did that was out of sorts, but I'm taking ownership of what I did as a black woman. And we have to take ownership and accountability. There's no way I could speak on accountability and I don't take it. And I'm not to say that I ain't said some stuff to some black men and I done went off. But never to the point of something that they didn't tell me in confidence and then I throw it in their face. So, women, what I'm telling you is it's a lot of hurt black men out here because daddy wasn't around. So sometimes when you get to know a guy, ask him, do you know your father? Do you have a relationship with your father? And what I'm going to share with you men tonight, if your father is around and if he's not, write a letter to him. Even if you got to type it in your phone, whatever works better for you, you got to write it, type it on the computer, whatever it is, your laptop. Matter of fact, you're going to do 2 letters. I'm giving y'all a homework assignment because I love you. So this is for my black men, you kings. Thank you for tuning in to BJ's podcast, baby. So this is something for my black men. If you having daddy issues and you suffering from daddy issues, and even though your uncle was probably there, and like Mario, like you said, you had great figures, but it's not your dad. I need you to do 2 things for me, baby. 2 things for you. I need my wonderful black men to do. Because we got to make black love successful again. We got to know that being the king of black king is awesome again. So this is what I need y'all to do. Write a letter to that little boy that's still hurting on the inside. And then I need you to write a letter to your father. I want you to get everything out in that letter to your father when he didn't make them gains, when he wasn't there to help you tie your tie, when he wasn't there to tell you the first time you have sex what it's going to be like, why you got certain desires for certain things and don't understand. I want everything that's been bothering you that you wanted to tell your daddy, write it in that letter. And address it, say, to my father. I want you to write it. I want you to write it. I want you to write everything. I know I had to pick up. Absolutely. Absolutely. To show him. And see, that's the thing there. That's what make you real. And that's what make you a man. You said I had to pack up and move. And see, I can't understand how some can do it. Live somewhere else. And I will uproot my whole life for my kids if I have to. But you know what, baby? Even though he passed away, I want you to still write that letter to him. You owe yourself that. You owe yourself that. I'm telling you, this is a powerful thing. I've done it, baby. That's what helped me with my healing to even talk about this. Write that letter to your dad and write that letter to that little boy that's still on the inside of you that's hurting. And when you write that letter to that little boy on the inside of you that's hurting, I want you to make however many pages it is. When you get to that last page, I want you to stare that little boy in the face. If you got a picture of yourself as a little boy, or even if you got to look in the mirror, let him know you're going to be okay. I know that's right. That's a real father. And that's the thing I'm going through. I'm being honest. I'm transparent. I don't really let people know all of my business and all that. That's what I'm going through right now. I'm trying to get my son's father to see. Well, all my kids have the same father. But I'm trying to get him to see. Move closer to your son. He's a teenager. He needs you. I'm not blasting him. I'm just being real with y'all. Because as I do this podcast and as it grow, y'all my juicy baby. Y'all my people. I'm going to be, like you sharing with me, I'm going to share with you. That's why my prayer is that whenever I settle down and get married, it's got to be somebody that's for real, not for nothing. And my king, and that's what we call my son King, his name's Zion, but we call him King. So his both names are very powerful. I had to tell him the other day, I said, I just want to let you know, the young man that you are turning out to be is truly remarkable. Seeing how you around all females. Now, don't get me wrong. He got a male role model that I connect him to. Because I told y'all that before in one of my other shows. That if you don't have that male role model in his life, connect him to somebody, a coach, somebody, your son. And he got one. He got one, Mr. Muhammad. Awesome. Awesome guy. And if y'all want Mr. Muhammad information to help if you having a young black boy with issues and you think you can't get through him, inbox me. I'll give you Mr. Muhammad information and I can tell you that, tell him I referred you. But with that being said, like Mario said, that's still not the same as your father. But any type of male role model that you could get of some positivity around your son, do it. It helps. And I had to just tell my son, you were doing a remarkable job as a young dude. Like, you were growing into a phenomenal young man. He see me doing something, you need help with anything? He take care of stuff around the house. He makes sure the yard and the trash, everything. I was out there cutting grass with him today. Our baby mama gets it in. He cut one side of the yard, because I got a nice size yard. He cut one side of the yard, I cut the other side. We talking, he raking. You see what I'm saying? And that's important. Also, women. Because women, black women, we can destroy our sons too. Stop babying them, stop pacifying them, stop giving them everything. Make sure he's earning. And you know what I'm saying? Don't let him to disrespect you. But at the same time, as he get older, oh, baby, it's okay. As he get older, and you got the right to do that, you make sure you write them letters too. To be a better man for mine, and I love him because I love you so much for that. I love you so much. We need more men like you, baby. We need more like that. That's what our black boys is missing. Those daddies like that say, I'll move hell and earth for you. There's nothing more important than you. And you a black boy and you going to turn out to be a black king and a black man and I love you. That's what we need. Hey, TT, baby, thank you for joining BJ's podcast. That's what's needed. So all my black men, my black women, everybody, I'm telling y'all what helped me. My daddy's still alive, thank God. But I've had that talk with him. I've had that talk with him and let him know. Even though our relationship is not like tight as me and my mom, we still have that respect for each other because I'm going to tell you something. I didn't do that for him. I did it for me and my future and my son. I didn't want to be bitter to every black man that I see, and I'm raising one. So what I had to do is rectify the situation with the black man that I had the most issues with. Because my king that I'm raising is that important to me. That I can eat my pride and say, for you, I'll do this. And I'm a better woman because of it. So don't be so quick to give people advice and talk about women with daddy issues, black men, if you haven't dealt with yours. And let me tell you black men something else too. Not all. Some of y'all get it, some of you don't. You attract who you are. So if you say the attractive women that got daddy issues, 9 times out of 10, you do too. If you say the attractive women with a bad attitude, 9 times out of 10, you do too. Just because you may not express it like her, Oh, you got something on the inside. I'm just being real. So, and I was attracting certain men, and I'm like, why I keep getting these men and this and it? It wasn't them, it was me. I'm entertaining it. I'm inviting it. I'm carrying myself a certain way. So I had to look at myself and say, let's change it up, B. Change it up, B. There's some things you got to change, some things you can keep, but some things got to go. Once I did that, I started attracting different certain types of caliber of men. You see what I'm saying? And that's how I know that my husband is coming. Because I'm that type that honors a black king. It's a black man out there. Okay, whatever God see fit, he may be, but I don't know. But I do know this. I believe he's going to be black. I really do. But I do know this. It's a king out there that deserves my love. He deserves the love that I got waiting for him. He deserves it. And he's going to get it. Oh, he deserves all of it. He deserves all of that. He deserves all my love. And I'm ready to give it to him. I'm ready to share it with him. I'm ready to honor him. Hold on. I'm texting my baby girl. Hold on, y'all. That's my editor, too. So yeah. So yeah, that deserves my love, and I'm ready to give it to him. I'm ready to spoil him. Wow, wow, wow. I just love how you just so attentive and how you just been speaking about your son all night. Y'all better give it up for this brother Mario, because this dude has been talking about and being real and transparent about his life. Like, for real. And I honor a black man like that. And I love how you love on your son. And let me tell y'all black women something else too. Let these men that are involved and that's good men, let these men do what they do with their sons. Let them do what they do with their sons. You may not understand it. You being too rough on him. Let that man do what he do with his son. Just because you don't do it in your household, that don't mean he got to do it in his. Y'all are two different households. We ain't doing that. Give me one second. Sit down. Y'all see I got my JUNETEENTH stuff on. But anyway. But yeah, let these black men, I can't stand when I see women do that. So because you do this way and you do this with your child, he got to do it too. Y'all got two different parts of the anatomy. Y'all got different anatomy. Y'all got different everything. Let that man be a man and raise that boy. Parlay. I'm talking to my other son, my dog. Parlay. Chill out. But anyway, so yeah, y'all, I'm getting ready to get up off of here. I enjoyed y'all. I love y'all. You know, I haven't done my little podcast, I'm thinking like a week. But so I'm gonna do another show this week. So whenever I miss a week, I try to do two. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the thing, and you gotta honor her. You know, and I love you for saying it. Parlay. That's all right. He's gonna get my daughter. And I love that, and that's my thing. That's the same thing with my ex. When he's around or whatever, and he talk. I mean, don't get me wrong. He call and talks to his kids every day. But it's nothing like when you physically there. But I let him do his thing when it comes to his son. Now, them girls, if he got some questions and he needs some advice on something, I'm going to do my womanly thing. But when it come to that, the men be men. So, anyway, this was a great show tonight. I love y'all. It was therapeutic. It was informative. It was, it went there. And I think this is what Juneteenth is about us coming together, loving on each other, honoring each other. Women, love these kings. Black men, honor the queens in your life. Don't be so quick to call a woman a bitch or a hoe. Your mama is black. Your sister is black. And I know it's some women out here that's on that type of time and that make you want to say that. Get the hell from around them. Baby, please write it. You deserve it. You deserve it. Write that letter. And I want you to reach out to me and tell me how that worked out for you. You ain't even got to do it right away. You can tell me after you did it after a week. Because sometimes when you do that, it's a little process. It's like different things that come after that. But I'm telling you, it's so fulfilling. It's so fulfilling. You deserve it to yourself. That little boy on the inside of you deserve it. He waiting on it. And don't think because your dad is not here, it's still not going to be effective. You got this. Watch when you see how effective it is when you just really get to pouring your heart out and saying things. I'm telling you. But anyway, I love you all. I want you all to have a blessed night. And you know, even though we got on some serious stuff and some heavy stuff, and I hope it was helpful to you all. You know what? Y'all know y'all didn't let me do this whole thing and then pray. Well, let me do an outro prayer and then we're going to jam a little bit. Father God, in the name of Jesus, Lord, I come right now before y'all. Thank you for this night, oh God. I ask you for your healing power, your gentle touch, and your love and kindness that will draw thee. God, touch our young black boys, touch our young black girls, touch our princesses, touch our queens, touch our kings, touch our princes. Lord, cover them, honor them. Lord, put the black love back into the household. Let us love and honor one another. Show women what it's like to be a good wife and a great woman and an honorable woman. Show these men what it's like to be an honorable husband, a great father, and a king, oh God. Let's love on one another. Let's build these businesses. Let's let the money grow. Let's things accumulate in your name, oh God, whether it's money, spirituality, or love. Let us lack for nothing or want for nothing. Let us be the lenders and not the borrowers. Let us leave something for our children's children. For we honor you, we thank you, oh God. Let this podcast continue to grow in your name. In Jesus' name, amen. So, I love you all. We're going to jam on our way out. And there's that. We're going to jam. You know how I do. Jam with me, y'all. 1865. Hey. I love me some cold water, baby. Drink that water. Corey, if y'all want me to sponsor y'all, let me know. I mean, I'm goofy. If y'all want to sponsor me and I'll show y'all what I'll let me know. Hey. Happy Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth. 1865. 1865. Happy Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth. All right, y'all. Love y'all, juicy babies. Hey.
Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Don't play with it.